whore is the female version of that. A harlot, basically a temple harlot or a temple prostitute. And they did that during the time of Antiochus Epiphanes during the Greek Empire.
And really, they were in the temple, literally making it into a harlot house.
Yeah, they was having orgies in the temple to was it Bacchus or Dionysus, one of them deities. They would get drunk and then they would just they would have one of them parties, man. They had one of them parties. Them parties that Puff was talking about on Drink Chips. But you ain't never party with me though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, but I'm just saying we ain't never party. That's you know what the fuck that nigga was talking about.
Hey, on the one video with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube somewhere. I don't know the name of it. But Kevin Hart was basically interviewing P. Diddy.
Usher.
It was Usher and P. Diddy was like, oh yeah, don't get on this bed, don't get on the bed. And it was an Edomite. She had to be a witch, man, because she was walking around the bed the whole interview. And he was like, hey, whatever y'all do, just don't sit on this bed, don't sit on the bed. And Kevin Hart was like, man, what this nigga talking about, man? And he didn't understand then, man. He understand now though.
He understand fully now.
Hell yeah.
Richard Pryor was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He made justice, but yeah, them parties, man. And what Cat Williams was talking about.
Yeah, Professor Ogilvy.
Yeah. Professor Ogilvy?
Hold on.
Burning,
Yeah. That means burning. See? Burning what? Burning their lust.
Yeah.
Like it says in Romans, the first chapter.
Men working with them too.
Yeah. This shit is worse today, man.
Yeah.
When they have them parades, there's no telling when they done with them floats, them rainbow floats and shit, where they going after that shit. And then add liquor into the mix. You don't even want to know, man.
Yeah.
You know, Molly's and X pills and shit.
They're also doing that in the lab.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Did they even have them type of love drugs back then in Sodom and Gomorrah? So you know that shit is probably even more intense now. It's just flat out wickedness, man. That's why we got to get the fuck out of here, man. You know? Let's show
For Genesis.
Jefferson, just go with it. Go where it goes.
It's, back in Genesis 18 and this is 21. I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which has come unto me, and if not, I will know. The men turned their faces from thence and went toward Sodom, but Abraham stood yet before the Lord.
Hey, was that the same situation where he came to the house and the men of the city came up and was like, hey, where them two guys?
The next chapter.
Yeah. Where them two guys that we may know them. That's how aggressive, talking about how aggressive it was. That's a great example of how aggressive that energy really was. It's damn near that now. You can't even deny. You said it earlier. You can't even deny a flamer coming at you. You can't deny him.
Yeah.
You almost gotta go with it.
And then you got men that are undergoing those operations to become like the woman, and I mean the fucking surgery is so magical. You didn't even know that was a dude.
And they don't have to disclose that.
And they don't even have to say nothing. So you got to be careful who you dealing with now.
Yeah, I seen I think it was a TikTok, bro, and there was one, and it was a nigga, but he was a woman. And he was like, oh yeah, gotta date or something with a dude. And then the next part of it, the dude beat his ass.
Yeah.
Beat his ass, man. Which is good.
Well, that's a hate crime. That's, the motherfucker's supposed to be put to death. That's just a straight abomination.
Okay.
But if you actually do that, that's a hate crime. That's how you know that the wicked is in power. The wicked walk on every side when the violence man is exalted. It also says because the law is slack.
Judgment never go forth.
Yeah. That's the man of sin being revealed, man. Ain't no way in hell in a civilized world would that shit even be a thing. That you even gotta fucking look closely at this motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. You don't know which is which.
You gotta make sure that motherfucker got a child or something, man.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you're dealing with.
When you say, bro, you gotta see a baby picture.
Yeah, you gotta see a baby picture. You gotta, and let me see if this baby got share your eyes and features and shit. You know?
They can change the birth certificate now too.
Come.
Can't have any. Can't say, oh, let me see a birth certificate.
Right.
You know that you're a woman or whatever.
Oh, didn't they change up where they don't have to put that on the birth certificate?
Right now they're not putting it on the birth
Yeah,
certificate
they
at
don't
all.
have to put that. The parents don't want to.
You can if you want to.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you can get that too. Finish that.
It's 23. And Abraham drew near and said, "Wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked? Peradventure there be 50 righteous within the city. Wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein? That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked."
Well, we understand now that when you not destroy the place for the righteous that are also there. Well, that's what the Most High gonna do here. He's like, no, I'm gonna take the righteous out of here. And then that's what he did here. That's the example. You don't save the place and hope that the place will turn to a righteous place. It ain't gonna happen. Wickedness is always gonna overtake the righteous unless the Most High steps in, which he has to with judgment.
And that's why the scriptures say that the days got to be shortened for the elect Satan. Satan. Or else
Yeah, that's why the Lord had to translate Enoch.
Yep.
It tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 4th chapter, the Lord had to basically take him away because his soul could have gotten altered, you know, corrupted. Because he was perfect before the Lord, and the Lord didn't want him to you know become subverted by all the corruption. The Lord took him away. You know, the Lord had to take him out of there, man.
Yep.
Go ahead. Go back.
It's 25. That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, and that the righteous should be as the wicked, that be far from thee. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? And the Lord said, if I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I'll spare all the place for their sakes. And Abraham answered and said, behold, now I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord, which am but dust and ashes. Peradventure there shall lack 5 of the 50 righteous. Wilt thou destroy all of the city for lack of 5? And he said, if I find there 45, I will not destroy it. And he spake unto him yet again and said, peradventure there shall be 40 found there. And he said, I will not do it for 40's sake. And he said unto him, oh, let not the Lord be angry. I will speak. Peradventure there shall 30 be found there. And he said, I will not do it if I find 30 there. And he said, behold, now.
Now, see, Abraham was doing this because he was worried, he was concerned for his nephew. Because his nephew was over there. He didn't have to see what his nephew was seeing. He had to, just like how we got to see this shit, man. You know?
We know that there's some bad, like in Vegas, we know there's some bad shit happening here.
Yeah.
We ain't got to directly see it. But you know the shit's happening.
It's avoidable out here.
Huh?
It's avoidable.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
See,
Stay away from the strip.
Yeah.
Like
but imagine being in places like Atlanta or San Francisco, where the shit is just blatant. It's just
What's that shit over there? Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv. You know, and because you have morals, you know, you have your belief system, but you got to pretty much you got to so-called compromise just to be in this, just to coexist. Because if you depart from the evil, you make yourself a prey.
Yeah.
You'll quickly stand out. These demons they'll know you right at quick notice, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a reason why, like when when you see a transformer or a bow or something like that, they immediately show within their body language that they resist you and you resist them. You know, like we always like. There was this one Jay, I don't see him no more, but he had a long ass hair and shit. He dressed like a woman and shit, and he used to have the nerve to walk past with a disgusted look on his face when he sees us. Why is that? It's because the demons on him, it got him, you know, thinking like that.
Yeah.
Good is evil and evil is good in this society, man.
Okay.
Plus they got demons on them.
We represent the destruction of those demons.
Con. Matter of fact, real quick before we continue, somebody give me Proverbs 29 and read the last verse, real quick. Because that same demon, he'll probably be bold and flirt with another dude, but he'll see you and be like, nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna even go near him.
Yeah.
Because there's a different energy, a different spirit about you.
You don't even want to look.
You're gonna clash.
You don't even want to look at them in the face. You know.
Demons recognize who you are. They come. And it's the same way with us. We disgusted. We don't even want to share we don't even want to share the same space with them. You know, we don't even walk on the same fucking ground that they walk on. But that's how it was you know, set up. Get that from whoever found it. I got it. Go ahead.
Proverbs 29 and 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just. And he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked.
There it is.
He's disgusted by us.
Disgusted. They're disgusted with us
The guy earlier.
because of what we represent and the energy that's on us.
Yeah.
And vice versa, man. You know? Them motherfuckers are profane.
Good is said against evil.
Good to say against evil.
Yep.
See? So just imagine what Lot had to do. But he still had to coexist in that space. He still had to do everyday business and be around these people.
Yep.
Still had to, you know, shop and, you know, do the regular, you know, activities that you have to do to live. And he had to see this shit, man. You know? So that's why the Lord, he saw the grievance, and he saw that the cry was going up to him. He was like, you know what? Since they're out of control, and my servant down there is super vexed, I'm finna do something. I'm finna show the whole world why you should never get to that point. But of course, with Babylon, with this wicked ass society, they repeat the same wickedness as of old and don't learn from it.
Yeah, they really want to teach the history as they doing in the schools. Why don't they start in Sodom?
Why ain't that in the criterion? Why isn't that in your curriculum? Yeah, you teach the kids that, but also teach what happened. Teach the judgment too.
The consequences.
And I guarantee you, them children have sense enough to know, like, well, if God did that to this place because of this that you're trying to teach me, fuck that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna live after that if that's what the end results was.
So see, you're speaking as if they are going to have a choice.
Right.
They don't want them to have a choice.
Exactly, that's the point. Because if the children are challenging that, they finna come to the parents. What are you teaching your children at home? Why are your child bulking up against this? Why is he questioning it? Why is he? No, you. Because we're
people equal, free.
and I let you know that we're still in slavery. You know.
There's when you talk to the young people at my job, the way they speak is already completely understanding how to not use those adjectives.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no sir,